Hello, everybody. Welcome to Karmic Palms. Today's reading is going to be a general reading, okay? A general analysis I'm going to do of this palm. Now, before we do, please subscribe. And if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us, it's in the description box. Now, what do you see in this person's lifeline? Do you see these islands here all the way up to this point? You see this? This indicates this person is going to go through some sort of health issues all the way up to the age of 27 to 28. And then from 28 to about 33, 34, it looks okay. And then the lifeline disappears. Do you see this? Again, it joins from here, from this point here, and it goes. And if you see at the bottom here, there are again islands here. You see this? Now, what this indicates is this person is generally going to be very weak. A very weak person with a lots of medical condition throughout their life. On and off, on and off, on and off. Throughout their life, this person is going to have health related problems. Okay, now there are lines here. If you see here, there are also lines here which comes, but they're all filled with islands. Now, even if you take this as a part of the lifeline, which it can be, why? Because if it connects like this here. Now, even if you do that, this is all riddled with islands, which means continuous health related problems throughout their life, on and off. You know, you will not see this person 1 year in good health. Okay, not one complete year will this person finish with good health. There'll always be issues every couple of months. So throughout their life, they will have to face health related problems, something or the other. Even a normal cold will become serious in this person's life. So they need to be extremely careful. Okay, throughout their life, they need to take care of their health. Now, if you see here, there's a lot of stress lines, a lot of thought processes going, a lot of what do you call that? Overthinking is happening. Okay, overthinking, over the thought process. You know, it could be because thinking about the medical condition, or something is worrying this person a lot. Okay, and it will be throughout. Also, if you see the fate line, it starts in from the moon mount, means there will be somebody like her mother, her aunt, her grandmother, somebody who will support her to get started in life. Okay, but what happens is once it comes to a point of about 38, fate line stops. You see, after that, if you see here, there's very mild lines of fate. You see this part here, it goes like this. There's another line which goes here, and after that it stops, and there is a big X mark here. Now, what this means is throughout this life, up to the age of up to the age of 39, this person will do okay. They will do okay. They will do good. They can accumulate whatever they want. But after that, it's going to become rocky. Rocky in terms of ups and downs. Too many ups and downs in finances will happen. Okay, because most of it will probably, even they will have to save some, do a lot of insurance for the health and keep, because it will consume a lot of wealth throughout their life. Okay, and what happens is this person might try something different around at 54, 55. I would say about 55, and then that will lead to another financial loss here. They will want to try to to make quick money, or they might invest something somewhere where they don't know anything about that business, and because of that there might be a financial loss. Okay, so this X mark here is not a good sign. Okay, it doesn't mean the loss will happen once. What the X mark indicates is basically there will be repeated losses, financial losses. And when you have lines like this, what this indicates is if you invest anything here, loss. If you invest anything here, it's a loss. Things like that will keep happening. So they need to be very careful. Only invest in things which you know that you cannot lose, like land, appreciating, like properties, condos, things like that. But in today's world, nothing is certain. You see, even real estate market can crash tomorrow, so we don't know. So the best thing to do is invest in things which you know that you will have some sort of value, not on something on a rental property which you will never get. you'll never get your returns from things like that. So invest in gold, things like that, whichever is the safest you feel, you invest in that. But anything risky like stocks, shares, crypto, things like that, is this person should completely avoid it. Otherwise, it will lead to disaster. Now, if you look at this person's mind line, you see here there is no mind line. There's only one line here. If you see, it comes like this up to this point here. You see this? And there is actually normally, where do you see a mind line? It starts like this and it comes down here, which is missing in this person's life. Now, what does this mean? This means there won't be clarity. This person will not have clarity on where to move, what to do, how to proceed. Okay, everything will be on somebody else's idea. It will never be this person's idea because the mind will not let her focus. It won't let her focus on growth, on things like that. It will only be continuously clouding the brain. And because of that, she will not be able to move forward. Okay, there will always be somebody who will want an approval and things like that, which is not a good sign. Okay, so this also means cloudedness. The mind will not be able to focus. So keep in mind, guys, everything is the most important thing in karmic palmistry is the mind line. See, you might have a weak fate line, okay? But when your mind line is strong, you can turn anything around. People with bad fate line, people with no fate line have become millionaires. Why? Because their mind line is very, very, very strong. But with a weak mind line, and even if this person had an excellent fate line, for example, let's say the fate line was excellent, no cuts, nothing, the mind will not let you grow. Why? Because the mind is very important. This is what karmic palmistry is about. If your mind line is strong, you can go either way. You can become materialistically rich or you can become spiritually rich. Why? Because your mind is straight, your mind is strong. Without the mind, you will always suffer. Suffer internally, suffer externally, because it's always clouded, foggy. So you will not be able to focus. Now, if you see the person's heart line, there's a lot of islands. I don't need to draw it. You can see it yourself here. There's multiple heartbreaks, which means not happy in personal life. In the early days, it would have been somebody who you admired has passed away, or some love life hasn't worked out. But in this person's case, it's continuous, which means even in marriage, there might be some problems. Why? Because I see the marriage line here and it's forming an island here, which means even the personal life will have problems. Now, what I want you to understand something is, all these doesn't mean that, what we need to do right now is the current life lines of this person is not very good. Can this person become better? Yes. What do we need to see? We need to see her left palm. Are there any positive signs in the left palm which you can manifest from there and apply it here? Is it doable? Yes, it is. You can take your potential, which is your left palm. For example, she might have an excellent lifeline there, or she might have an excellent fate line or the mind line there. How you will be able to manifest from there is something that we need to see the left palm. Okay, once we keep the left and the right together, we will be able to analyze it very easily. And then this person will be able to manifest those positive lines and reduce the negative lines in her current palm. Okay, manifest from the left palm and reduce from the current palm. Reduce the negative signs here. All this is possible. Okay, I hope this helps. Please do subscribe. This was just a general analysis, guys. Okay, this wasn't detailed. There are many other lines and points which I've missed out on here. I haven't discussed it. I just wanted you to understand it. Okay, I hope it helps. Please do subscribe, and if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us. It's in the description box. Take care, everybody. Thanks. Bye.